director who comes and coaches us, not a director, a coach.
Yeah.
And we go over basic improv skills like yes and developing relationships, and anybody who wants to jump in, go right ahead.
Yeah, it's true. We take the individual elements of improv and work on them so that we get better. Developing relationships is when you notice in almost every scene, at some point someone said, so Mom, or George, or whatever, we try to set that up as fast as possible. The yes and, in improv, you try not to deny what people are saying, you try to build on it. So when I said, George, we've lost the romance, he goes, yes, and we came down here to find it again. He never says everything's fine, because then we have nothing to talk about.
Yeah, we're doing this to keep ourselves out of the nursing home.
And by the way, this is a story that I like. The person who started this, a gentleman named Michael, who is not here today, Michael took a bunch of improv and acting classes, well into his 70s at this point, and he couldn't get anybody to let him into their improv troupe or cast him in a play. So he said, nuts to that, I'm starting my own.
Yeah.
And the rule is you have to be at least 50 years old to join our troupe.
Yeah.
Which brings me to say that if any of you, we're always looking for new people, so if any of you think you'd like to give this a try sometime, let us know, come to some rehearsals, we'll see how it goes.
That's wonderful. Have you done other acting other than
Most of us at some time or other.
Yeah, not bad. In our dark
In our
days.
checkers.
When we could memorize lines.
Exactly. Right, when it got too hard, it's like, let's just make it up as we go along.
This is the only kind of acting I like to do because I can't memorize any lines.
Yeah.
And I play being happily married for you.
And I actually had a stand-up comedy routine, which if I had to memorize it now, I couldn't, but I've done it so many thousands of times that you could wake me up in the middle of the night and I'd be, hi, I'm Barry Lee, the middle-aged comedian.
And I started as a 10-year-old with a ventriloquist act.
I didn't have
I
that.
know you didn't know that. Here's my
Like I said, practice being happily married.
They are not married.
To each other or to anyone else.
Yeah.
So 2 available people. Actually, we're almost all available.
My husband's
And
here.
I'll bet you're not surprised.
So where do you practice your art? Obviously you're here today, and this is wonderful, but where
We
else?
sometimes play at libraries, other senior centers. We
Yeah.
actually rehearse. Alan lives at Brookhaven in Lexington, which is a senior community, and they're gracious enough to allow us to practice there. We have a very lovely space that we work in, and a couple of times a year we do a show for them as well.
It's one example of their community service idea.
Right.
Yeah.
In Lexington.
Yes,
Question,
yeah.
it's not regarding your concept. The gentleman in the orange shirt,
Yeah, him.
okay.
That's no gentleman, that's Don.
He looks
Bada
just
bing.
like, I don't know the actor's name, it slips my mind, but he looks just like an actor in the Ghostbusters movie. I wonder if he's
Oh, yeah,
related
that's
to
right.
Bill Murray?
That's
Yeah,
right.
Bill Murray.
I never noticed that, but.
Oh,
you mean Bill Murray?
Yeah. Yes.
Bill Murray, Bill Murray.
I, of course, look just like Cameron Diaz, right?
Yeah, right. That's it.
So any other questions, comments, suggestions? If you know of another place that you think we should be performing, please let us know, and please let the people who book acts that know, and we'd be happy to talk with them. Thank you so much.
Thank you.